Just the bloopers. We'll cut this out later, guys.
Store behind the scenes.
BTS.
All right, you should be good, right? Can you see me if I sit here? Probably not.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, we can move them over here if we need to.
That's all right. We're going to talk about boots first. Hey, guys, welcome back. How we look over here? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, guys, welcome back. So we are at the hat store, and this is something new we're trying. We did this at Joby's the other day, and we are going to be doing plenty more of these. So the hat store had this fantastic new grand opening today, and
Yes.
what is your name? Tell me again.
So I'm
please.
Stevie.
Stevie?
Yes. Hi.
And your name?
Braden.
Braden and Stevie. So Stevie is the new manager of the
THS Ranch.
THS Ranch.
Yeah.
So THS Ranch is the new Western store version or
Yeah.
addition to
In addition, expansion.
expansion.
Yes. Luxury Western wear. We've got you covered from head to toe and everything in between. So boots, hats, covered by the hat store, and then ladies apparel, men's apparel, accessories, jewelries, all that jazz.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. And so today I learned something new. This is the Fraulein.
Yeah.
Right? So Fraulein made by Rios of
Rios.
Mercedes. And it's a Mexican made version. So similar to their top hand or other
PBs.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So but it's a really cool design, right? So they have a lot of these high fashion designs, and this I don't know, is that an inlay? It is an inlay. It is
yeah.
an inlay of a horseshoe, and I mean, all of the designs are pretty kind of cool, right?
Yes, yeah. It was inspired. So Sarah and Margaret are the sisters who founded Fraulein, and a lot of the inspiration for the boots are taken from vintage inspired looks. And so that is what really has propelled the images and the visual completeness of the fine details on the boots.
And so you're curating the entire Western section, right?
Yes, yeah. So Jess, our buyer and our planner, we have curated everything from lady stuff, men's stuff. When you walk in, everything is meant to go together. We have basically picked the best of the best. You won't be coming in and it feels like a department store. It's very boutique-like. It's very stylized. It's very curated. So you're coming in, hopefully leaving with an outfit put together. So
we have some other stuff back here. So that's fox fur.
yes, fox fur.
Tell me about that, because that's super soft. It's crazy.
So obviously living in Houston, you want to wear some fur. Fox fur is great. It's lightweight. The jacket's reversible, and it's perfect for the Houston weather. It's not too hot. It's not too light. It's perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, also you guys have men's jackets,
Yes.
and I had to change out of my jacket today. We were in a jacket earlier when we got here for the event, and now it's a little more laid back, but the jackets are fantastic.
Yes.
I met the gentleman making the jackets for
Yes,
you. He's
Steve.
on Instagram. What is
Suit guy. I think Houston suit guy.
Houston Suit Guy.
Yes.
So yeah, we met with him, and he might be doing a podcast with him. Stay tuned for more on that. But he makes some fantastic stuff, and he's doing all of your kind of off the rack stuff, which is
Yes.
really not off the rack. It's very custom tailored, not tailored to your body, but it's got that more sculptured look. It's got the pick stitch.
Yes.
It looks like a more high-end jacket, and it feels like a more
is.
high-end jacket. So
Yeah.
if you're interested in something like that, it's very, very good. I mean,
Yeah, Steve is incredible. All of the designs, all the plaids, all the colors are really custom to us. So when we had decided that we were going to carry sports coats and blazers in our store, Tony and Russell had such huge influence on what we were going to be carrying. And so once the colors were picked, once the plaids were picked, those are off the books. Like, we are the only place in Houston that will be carrying those patterns. Catered to the customers.
nice. And
Yeah.
you got a lot of cool stuff over there. Like, there's some pajamas from
Katie
Austin,
Time,
right?
yeah.
And they've got the Houston kind of all the landmarks.
Yeah.
Landmarks from Houston on them, and I mean, there's just a lot of cool stuff over there. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting. It's completely different. If you go into something like Cavender's, I mean, it's next level, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Cavender's has, the run-of-the-mill stuff, and this is absolutely next level. I really enjoy seeing stuff like that because basic is really just basic at some point. And, you got to step up your game at some point, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, we are really excited when this opportunity was presented. We kind of had some conversations about what is Houston missing when it comes to the fashion world, when it comes to the Western world, who is doing what and where are the voids and how can we fill that and how can we step up our game? And one of the things that we found that is kind of a hit or miss is you don't find Western wear stores like Cavender's, Boot Barn, Pinto Ranch, like they are missing that element of contemporariness, which is really happening. So people are wearing Western wear with contemporary silhouettes, and we really wanted to cater to that sort of, like, I don't want to call it a trend because it's not, but we want to be that place that you come to not just for the rodeo. We want to be your go-to store where you can find your suits, where you can find your jackets, where you can find your shirting, you can find your jeans, and then your ladies apparel, your dresses, your jackets. We want to be your go-to place, even if it's not rodeo.
Right, and so we did a TikTok style video, so that vertical style video of the event today, and you guys are going to see a lot more of that too. But speaking of dress shirts, you got a specific cut on the sleeves, and
yes.
it's all just making it that much more kind of special, right?
Yes.
So it's not that off the rack feel,
right?
Guys, man, it's really fantastic what they're doing here, and you know what? Fenolio boots. So American-made Fenolio boots. You guys are carrying Fenolio, also R. Watson.
Yeah.
And but Fenolio is our favorite. We love American-made brands, and I mean this is really cool. This is what is that? It's ostrich on calf. It's kind of almost like a cap toe or something. I don't know what's going on there, but that's pretty cool too. That's a very interesting look. So I have not seen this from Fenolio. Is this something special to the hat store?
Yes. So when we were getting our boot selection curated for the store, we went to Fenolio and we said, hey, these are designs that we want to carry for the store. Can you make them? And so we sent him our inspo, and basically Caden and his whole team just put some boots together for us. And so you won't see this boot in another store in Houston. This is exclusive to us. You come in, you get a pair of boots, and you know that you're walking out with something special and one of a kind.
So, crocodile, I'm sure?
Croc belly, yeah. Or, yes. Sorry. I'm always like the Cayman, the Crocs, all the gators.
Probably Nile Croc. Very cool Fenolio boot. Fenolio, we love them. I just think they make a fantastic boot, and for the price, you can't beat them. American-made boot at a fantastic price. So I'm gonna put these down here. So this hat bar is so tall. How long has this been here? Is this old or is this new?
This has been here for quite a while. The store itself has been here since 1981. Been in this location since.
Right, and so the hat store was originally started by the family that founded American Hat Company, yes. Right? So the Cohen family, right?
Yes. And
I mean, the hat store is kind of a tradition in Houston. It's been here forever. I mean, what more do you need to know about it? It's fantastic, right? Yep. Like you guys got great hat shapers. You're a hat shaper.
Yes, sir.
Full-time hat shaper.
Yes, sir.
And how many hats do you shape a day?
Depending on the day, today we had that grand opening. We did quite a bit. We had, like I was telling y'all earlier, we had people lined up at 9:50 ready to get in here. We were steamers rolling all day.
Yeah.
From 10 to 5, we had steamers rolling, whether it be, selling new hats off the rack or touching up, hats that have been bought from us before, or shaping hats that have been bought elsewhere that, aren't done quite to their standards, and we'll fix that.
I saw at least two that came in from another store today. I think both of them were open crown, and they came in here to be shaped.
Yes.
But so you guys are looking at us from behind the hat bar. You are kind of at a steamer right now. How many steamers do you have behind us here?
On this side, we've got 3 steamers that have been here since the store opened. And in addition to the new store over there, we've had that other steamer that we had put together just to kind of keep the flow of everything together.
So,
it's going to be right there on the other side, kind of split between that wall.
So you have one more now?
We've got one steamer over
And you're
there.
adding another, or is that?
There's going to be 2 steamer heads.
2 more.
So we'll have,
okay.
Well, there will be the one that we've got there now, and then we're going to add another steamer head right there with it.
Okay. So keep an eye out for the video on that. You guys will get a complete walkthrough of the store. It's really, really cool. I love the hat store. We've been here many times. We did a hat shaping video with Blaine. Blaine is actually at a wedding right now. Is it his wedding?
He's at a wedding party for his wedding. They're doing a wedding party for him today.
Okay. All right. So Blaine did a straw for us last spring, and you guys can check out the video on that. It's on our YouTube. Did a great job. We did another walk through the store, but it's changed now. So there's a lot going on here. And if you are in the Houston area, check it out. Congratulations to Blaine. And, it's going to be fantastic, man. Don't worry. I'm kidding. So, what's next for the hat store? So you've opened this all up over here. You've got the new area.
Yeah.
Any plans for a second location or anything like that?
We'll see. I mean, I know Russell's very big on expanding and growing, and he's all about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I think there's probably big potential for something down the line. I do think that.
Okay.
There have been lots of conversations, so it's just a matter of when, and where. So yeah.
I know about the website.
I want to know about the website. Okay, so do you guys do online orders for both the hat store and the hat store ranch? And how does that work for shaping?
Shaping, we'll take the hat, and on our website there'll be a notes section, and if you have a specific shape you want, you put it in that notes section. We'll print it out and we'll look at it and we'll shape the hat per the notes.
Okay.
A lot of people that we get online orders from, people that are 10, 12 hours away, they can't make that drive here on a Tuesday. So they know us, that we'll shape the hat. A lot of them will put their specific specs to the hat.
Right.
Cutting it, making sure the brim's at a certain height, making sure the crown's at a certain height. We've got a few customers that they like the front of their crown a little bit lower than the back. So they'll let us know in that note section, and we'll shape it per the note.
All right. So what is the website?
It's thehatstore.com. So right now, THS Ranch's website is still a work in progress. We hope to have the website launched for that by the end of the year, if not sooner than that. It's a matter of just making sure that our inventory is ready to rock and roll. There's been a lot of complexities, I guess, since the hat store has been on a POS system for the website, and now bringing in new inventory that are not hats has been a little bit of like getting used to and figuring out what makes sense. So we do plan to have boots. We do plan to have everything in the store based off of how the store is, and it's very curated. It's very stylized. We hope to have that same feeling for the website, and it represents. So we hope. So the idea is, if we can see the vision, the idea is that THS Ranch will have their own landing page, and the hat store will have their own landing page, and so you'll be able to go from one to the other, and it will be in one shopping cart.
Okay.
At the end.
Well, that's pretty cool. So what about warehousing with this? Kind of move to expand. How are you warehousing all of this stuff? Is what you have over there right now, is that it? Is that all there is?
No, so that is also sort of in flux right now. We had a certain amount of money, should I say, for our inventory that we're going to be housing right now, and that's in the store. And so the process for that is Luckily, we have a warehouse offsite that's like 5 minutes away.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so we keep our overstock over there, but because our units and inventory are small just based on the size of the store, that means that it's like one of a kind. So we have some pieces over there that we only have one size or one small, one medium, and once it's gone, it's gone.
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, there are things like that for the hat store as well, because you guys have a lot of Clint Orms stuff. And I was in here, I don't know, 6 months ago or so, and you guys had this fantastic Clint Orms buckle set for a hat with sapphires in it and stuff. And I came back 2 or 3 months ago, and it was gone. And you guys, I thought maybe it was something you stocked, but it was just gone. Right. So, with Clint Orms, right, it's a lot of his stuff is custom.
It's hand done. It's custom. It's It's custom to the store.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, like a couple of things like Mark Shelton. We'll have a couple of his bands as well. But the Clint Orms, that's more of a personalized.
Right. And, you guys, speaking of personalized, you guys do a lot of hat bands. You have a lady here who has been here for years, and she does bands and rhythms all the time. What was her name?
Teresa.
So Teresa's been here. How long has she been here?
21 years.
Coming up on 21 years?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so we saw her today. She was doing some ribbons, and she gets really fancy with it, right? I mean, I don't even know if you call it fancy, but you put some... you put the linen and then the twine and like all these different textures and widths of material on there, and it comes out to be something fantastic. And you guys do a lot of distressing here too, right?
We do.
So tell me more about that. Is that kind of a big thing right now?
Right now, yeah.
Right now. So you get a lot of the the fashion hats and stuff.
Yeah, and with some of the shows, the new shows you'll see on TV, they've got these beat up hats, and
true enough,
people come in and we'll play around like the one we've got on display over there. We took that one; it was brand new. There was nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Oh. We kind of played around with it, wanted to make something different with it, and off the shelf, it was brand new. Yep.
Okay. Brand new Stetson open road.
Ladder over there.
And so we talked to Dylan earlier. Dylan's a manager here at the hat store, and you have a 500X American in the cabinet over there. Did you guys get that out by chance? Probably not.
The bone?
The one that's all beat
up.
One that's... Yes, I can grab it.
Is it easy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So...
Thank you.
We saw, so it's in a display case, and I'm going to show you a difference between this is distressed on purpose, versus a 500X American that was distressed, through use, exactly, organically. And I wish Dylan was here because he told me the story of this earlier, and I forget the name of the gentleman who does this. He'll come in and he'll buy a 500X American, and he'll wear that working concrete. And then once it's beat, oh my, that is something. Can you see this good?
I can.
Man, the stuff this thing has seen. I mean, Lorena's taking pictures right now. So, and the last hat he bought was a 500X to replace this one. And, I mean, so this is, what is that? I get a 3.5 inch brim? What is that?
3.5.
3.5. So it's seen some things. We had a guy asking for, photos of how an American ages over time. And this is not even a typical age. This is something that, I mean, that's next level, right?
That's something that you've got to put it through there.
Right.
That's one of those things, and just like that head over there as well. That's one of his as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You guys can't see that one, but it's It might be worse.
It's holding on with threads.
Do you want me to grab it?
Yeah, can you?
I can grab it. Yeah. It's special.
It's holding on with threads. Literally.
So this is how and what was that one? What did that one start off its life as?
I believe it was an American.
Yeah.
I believe it was one of Gary's.
And so you can't see what this one was, but it was an American of some sort, and you have stitching here holding the brim together. And yeah, it's just man, how do you even wear it like that? I mean, I don't even know how you get to that point, but you can see right there. I just as I grabbed it, that's where his thumb, kind of grabbed the hat all the time. So these things have lots of stories.
Oh yeah.
And love to speak to the guy who wore that.
Oh yeah.
And wore it out, because these are tough hats. Speaking of tough hats, what are you wearing?
This one is a hat store custom. It's a 100X natural, so no dyes, just the raw color of the fur. This is one of our customs that we can make. Takes about a month to make. We'll conform your head, and we'll send it off, make a block, and then make a hat to the block. So that hat won't fit anybody else but you.
So your custom stuff goes by the name Rodeo Bum.
So that's our private label.
That's your private label. What's the difference in the custom versus private label?
The private label we get from a third party. We'll get, with our customs, we get raw bodies.
Okay.
And we will take it and we'll make a hat out of the raw body.
Okay. So the Rodeo Bum is your off-the-shelf brand?
Yes.
And then so your custom doesn't have a name, it's just your hat store.
It's the hat store custom.
And so those are being made by Andre. And yeah. Andre worked for American Hat for 50, 60 years.
A little over 50 years.
And, I mean, the guy is fantastic. There's probably not somebody better in the industry who can finish a hat, right? Yes. He's a fantastic hat
you can ask
maker.
Anybody in the industry, and you bring up the name Andre.
Yeah. So he started with American Hat when they were here in Houston. When the Maddox family bought American Hat, he did go to Bowie for many years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, something like that. And so he was there, and now he's back in Houston, his home, and he's making hats for you guys. And I don't know
customs and all of our renovations.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. If you have the opportunity to stop in the hat store in Houston and take a look and just feel the finish of some of their, like your 500X. I saw your
500X bone.
The 500X bone. I've never felt anything like it ever. It is the slickest. It felt like your glass. It felt like glass, right? The finish on it is just fantastic. Obviously, Andre knows what he's doing after 60 years, and it's just a fantastic hat. And I would love to meet him, get him on the podcast or something someday, as well as Gary. So Gary Cohen
would be great.
Gary
would be so great.
So I don't know how we missed him today. I don't know if he was here later than us or if we just were doing other things. We were trying to meet him today, but it was very busy. We would love to set something up and talk to him, because Gary's family started American Hat back in 1915. 1915.
His grandfather founded it in 1915, and it's been a staple ever since.
Yeah. I mean, it's become an iconic brand. I mean, I would say it rivals a lot of brands that have been around longer.
Yeah.
American Hat is right now, American Hat's king. And a lot of people can't get them. So, there's other brands. You guys carry a lot of different brands. You carry your own brand. You carry Atwood. You carry bigger hats. What else you carry? Stetson.
A lot of the dress hats we carry, the Shasta, the 10X, and then the 100X El Presidente. And we can order as well. We can order a lot of hats. We can order whatever you're really looking for.
Nice.
We usually don't keep the diamante in store, but we do have a gentleman that he buys a diamante almost every year.
Okay.
So.
And you do have American 1000X too.
We do.
Okay. What else do you have in 1000X? Just
we've
diamante,
got our private label,
and
then we can make our customs up to 1000X. Customs, we do 50s, 100s, 500s, and 1000s.
Okay. How are we looking over there? We got any questions? I see a lot of stuff over there.
Joe Morales says we'll have to make a trip to Houston. That sounds.
Come on by.
Absolutely.
Love from Alaska.
Alaska. You guys ship to Alaska?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys do ship internationally, right?
We do.
All right. So this is a question we get all the time. If you are out of the country and you do want a hat, the hat store will ship. And so is everything in the store on the website? Or
Yes.
okay. All right. So I know a lot of places.
Everything in store should be on the website. The only thing you can't get on the website is a custom.
Okay. And that's because you have to come in and get conformed.
We have to conform you, and then, once you go through that conforming process, Andre keeps every conform. So if you're in town, you get a custom, and you live, 13 hours away, you call and say, hey, I want a custom. I want another 1000X.
Mm-hmm.
I want another 500X. We've got his name and we have his conform. We can make another hat.
Right.
Just because we keep their conforms.
So what's the most common quality of hat that you guys sell?
100s and 500s.
100s and 500s. That's interesting. Because depending on the area, you see a difference in what people are buying. And
Mm-hmm.
do you guys get a lot of cowboys and ranchers in here buying those hats? Because that's generally who's buying a lot of those hats. 100X, 500X.
Yeah.
Somebody's wearing that hat every day. They're wearing
Somebody who knows what they're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely.
And knows what's gonna last and what's not.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I mean that's really cool. But then obviously you are selling some of these Stetson open roads too. If you're doing enough to keep these kind of on the wall as showing what you can do with them. And the Stetson open road is kind of it's one of those hats that it's iconic. This is the everyday dress hat from the 1960s, 1950s, right?
A lot of the older gentlemen will come in here and I want the LBJ hat.
Yeah.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
There it is.
That's kind of where it's got its street name, I guess. Well, it was the LBJ.
The LBJ. All right.
I have a question here.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Morales wants to know what the customs usually run.
The 500X. Wish I had my price sheet. 500X would be right around.
We're going to find out. If you couldn't hear, Lorena is not mic'd up today. So the question is, what is the 500X run in a custom hat at the hat store? So they are checking the price list, and we will.
That depends, right? Americans.
Oh, wait.
Well, they're custom.
Right around $2,000, but $1,895 for a dark.
$1,895 for dark. Okay. All right. And how much more? 200 more for light colors?
Yep, right around there.
Right around there.
Yeah.
All right. And so if somebody has, they say, all right, I want one of those hats that Andre makes. I want that, but I can't get there. I'm in Alaska. You can't do a conform on them, right? So what's the option? Will you do an off the rack for those? Put them in a regular block?
We'll figure out, we'll ask what brands they usually carry or what brands they usually wear,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll kind of let us gauge where we need to be. Because an American's not going to fit like a rodeo bone.
Right.
An American's not going to fit like a resistol. It's not going to fit like a bigger. They're all different in their own ways.
Right.
And so based off of that, if somebody's, sticking to American, we can find them what they need. But a lot of times what we'll do is if we do have somebody that's overseas and wants something made custom, we'll do a rodeo bone.
Okay. All right. And how about the profile? What does the profile look like, say, for your custom? Everybody knows what a Stetson looks like, the crown profile, 5 and 3/4, what is it, 5 and 3/4?
5 3/4.
5 3/4. American 6-inch, 6.5. Also, they do a 6.5 and a 7-inch.
Mhm.
So they know what the profile looks like. What's the difference in your profile? Is it the similar profile, or?
For the custom, it's gonna be a 6-inch crown. Normally they'll come in a 4 1/4-inch brim from him. If you request, a low crown, we'll make it into a 5 3/4.
Okay.
Um,
You also do 4.5 and 5-inch in those, or no?
we can, depending on what you want.
You can do 1,000-inch or 1,000x 5-inch.
Yeah. I mean that'd be an Andre deal, but that'd for sure be an Andre deal.
To hear that, all of you guys looking for the 5-inch, there you go. All right, do you have any more questions out there? Okay. All right, guys, what else do you want to tell me about the hat store while we got these guys live?
Come on by, come see us. We're happy to have y'all.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, we want to, share the exciting things that we have in the store, and we want to just make new history. I mean, the hat store has so much history that is here, and we hope to make new history with THS Ranch. And we want everyone to be a part of it.
Well, look, American Hat Company, if you guys are an American Hat Company fanatic and you want to know more about that history, it's on the walls in this store. This store was the original hat store for American Hat Company, right? So you had the family running the factory, and then you had another member of the family running the hat store. So, it doesn't get any more, kind of consolidated than this. This is where you need to be if you want to look at kind of the history, and it's all over the walls. So we really appreciate you guys inviting us out, showing us the new hat store ranch, and we look forward to seeing a lot more from you guys. And maybe we do some more hats with these guys. So.
I want to see the coat. You're able to show one of the coats.
One of these?
Yeah,
Can you grab one of these jackets?
absolutely.
All right. Walk them through this, because this is.
Yeah.
You want this coat or the other coat? I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So this is one of our higher priced items. Well, actually, no. So our sports coats range from anywhere from $695 and then $895 and then the 1,000 price point. What's really lovely about this jacket right here is it has these cowboy pockets that are reversible. You can actually tuck it inside, and it makes the look a whole different jacket.
Yeah.
You've got the back, this little Western yoke right here. So you got a little bit of Western in the back, a little party back there. You've got it's 100% wool. It's light, it's thin. Also, the way that the structure of the jacket is made is that it's not glued. Everything with some coats, they tend to be a little stiff at Dillard's, or everything is actually hand stitched.
Yeah. So, and it's got the pick stitch.
The pick
on the pockets and on the lapels. So it's a very very high end jacket. It is as close to custom as you can get off the rack. They did not do the surgeon's cuffs or working buttonholes, just because if you come in and you need to alter this jacket, you don't have the room. So that's the only thing missing from being a custom jacket. And you guys have some other ones that have different lining too, right? So
Yes.
You picked out all of the lining for these as well.
Yes, absolutely. You have the back right here.
Right. So this is it's not a split vent. It's a
was it like?
Yeah, I forget.
I'm like, I'm not sure. Terminology's hard.
One other thing. Oh, so you also have some that have the yoke here as well on both sides.
Yes. Yeah.
So the jackets are really cool. I love my jackets, and I wear a lot of them, not on camera, but when we go to the events like this. And so this is actually something that I would wear. Me, quality snob. This is high quality jackets. Buttons are even fantastic.
Flat vent.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the material is the finest. It's all made from Italy.
Yeah.
So it's all sourced. It's really the best quality. So
Yeah.
And the
Great
color is
jackets, yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, we have several other plaids, and then we have a black, kind of like a taupey color,
Mm-hmm.
and then a navy. So we've got you covered.
You
in
got
the
4
basics.
colors right now?
So we have like 6 jackets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
6.
we have a green.
That's right. There's a purple.
Yeah, there's like a kind of a purple tone.
Mhm.
At the 5-6.
Yeah.
5-6.
And there's probably more coming. Guys, check out, again, what was it? Houston Suit Guy? Houston Suit Guy. I met him today. Fantastic suits. I saw some of his custom stuff, and they look really
Yeah.
good. So
And that process is you can come to the store. We'll go ahead if you wanted a custom.
So you guys do the
Yeah,
custom
so
through
we
here?
would do
Okay.
customs. Yeah, like if a customer comes in and maybe they're a tall or maybe
Right.
they're short, we can do custom jackets. And basically we would take the form of payment, we'd get, everything situated, and then we would actually send you over to Steve, and Steve will go ahead and do the whole fitting process over there. So we got you covered on this side, but then you get a whole nother experience
Nice.
with getting that custom tailored fit with Steve over at Blue.
Anything with bling on it? So yeah.
Anything with bling? Oh, maybe something's coming for rodeo. So we do our sets quarterly.
Mhm.
So right now we're in our winter holiday set,
Right.
and then for our rodeo we're bringing some exciting things.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
this is definitely, I guess it's winter. It doesn't look very warm. I mean, it looks warm, but it doesn't
Yeah.
feel very warm. Once you feel it, it's kind of silk and
It's
and
got
kinda,
that silk, and it's reversible. So
Yeah,
because it's
it's very
reversible,
cool.
you do get that
I love
fox fur on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I love fur, and that's a very cool piece. If if your wife,
Yeah, and we have it in a vest form too.
yeah,
And that's
it's
really-
a brown.
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah.
pretty, like brownish, got some brown and cream specks in it.
They got a lot of cool stuff on the western side. They got a bunch of great hats. So if you guys, if you're into hats, if you're in the Houston area, stop in, check them out. We really appreciate you guys having us in.
Thank you.
It's a lot of fun. But you know what? One thing I wanted to touch on real quick before we get out of here is I saw everybody in here except for you wearing a natural hat today. I felt like I was like, man, it's a sea of natural hats. Tell us about that. So I heard that natural is making a big comeback in a big way.
It is.
And you
Yeah.
guys are selling a ton of them.
For me personally, it's one of the easiest hats to match an outfit with.
Yeah.
There's no dyes, no powders. It's raw. That's what you get. And every natural is going to be different.
Yeah.
You're not going to find any natural that's going to be
As
the
you
exact
go-
same color.
As you go through the X factors from 40X all the way up, it changes colors, right?
Mhm.
So you get some that's more gray, and then you get the more
Kind of beige.
brown and
tinted. Yeah.
into it. And I love 100X natural. I think 100X, 200X natural is beautiful. It's got this almost really light gray and then the dark brown speckled in it.
Mhm.
And I can see it from here on your hat. It's just it's really a cool look. Once you get into the higher X factor, it just kind of becomes brown. It's just a one color brown.
One more question.
Yeah.
Wants to know, for custom hats and sport jackets, multiple visits to the store?
A custom hat part of it, you'll be at 2 visits at most. The first visit will be the conform. And right now, as it sits, we're about a month out from
Is that all?
all it takes.
Wow.
We're about a month out, so within that month, we'll give you a call, and second visit you'll come in and shape it. And depending on Andre's workload, what we decide to send him for renovates, and it could be sooner. It depends on how much he's got on his plate. We had a guy that I had sold him a 1000X natural custom. He came in today and picked it up, and it's the 1000X was one of the, it's up there with that 500. You're getting that higher quality, but all of us will tell you here in store that 500X bone is the nicest hat we have in the store. But even the 1000X natural, the color is unmatched.
Yeah. So what else you got? I'm sorry.
Location and your hours?
Yes, they are in Houston. It's very close to the Galleria. What is the address here?
587 Richmond.
587
Yeah.
Richmond. And you guys are closed on Sunday and Monday, so it's a little different. And then I know you closed today at 5 o'clock. So what are your hours throughout the week?
Tuesday through Friday, we're open 10 to 6. Saturday, we're open 10 to 5.
Okay.
Closed Sunday and Monday.
All right. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No. Good.
All right. Guys, thank you for joining us tonight. I know this was a little off schedule and kind of spur of the moment. We're going to get better at this because we're going to be doing some more of these, and we will work to get them scheduled so you know about them sooner. We will break this out and put it into a formal podcast. We will be back tomorrow. We're headed back tomorrow morning, and we will be back with you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Central. So don't forget to check us out. Thank you again, guys, for having us in.
Thank you.
And fantastic. Congratulations on the new store.
Thank you so much. Come see us.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys.